how to make money on Instagram.
As a service provider, I think what you have to find is what parts of your service or of your business can be transferred as knowledge.
Yes.
I love where things are going in the last 2-3 years. Companies are looking for pages that have high engagement and a tight community, more than hundreds of thousands of followers, right?
I love Instagram. Instagram has been the top lead generator for my business, right? And I have a service-based business. I have an agency. I've dabbled into digital products, workshops, etc. over the years, but I truly believe in let's get people.
As we get into this topic of how to make money on Instagram, because kind of as Gigi said, if we're on this platform, we might as well try to make the most out of it and earn some money from it. If we can make some money from the post and certain actions that we take, well, why not? List a strategy or a technique that you'd recommend to make money on Instagram.
So this is a very basic one and one that most people do, but I guess I'll explain how it works for service providers and why I chose to kind of go that route, and it's digital products. Everyone and their brother sells on social media, right? But I think as a service provider, there's definitely a segment of your audience that can't work with you but wants to. And I think it's worth the time to take to develop something to service that audience until they're able to become your clients. And that's a really great way to nurture them while you still make money. So in my case, for example, I'm a social media agency and I don't actually service my social media agency clients. I did it a little bit differently. I had a segment of an audience that was social media managers who wanted to learn from me. And so I've developed things for that specific audience. And I have a separate page that I run for that audience. But you don't have to go that far. You don't have to create a whole new page. You don't have to do any of that. As a service provider, I think what you have to find is what parts of your service or of your business can be transferred as knowledge.
Yes.
To someone who perhaps doesn't have the budget to work with you on a retainer or on a project basis, etc. And that's a great way to kind of keep them in your pipeline while you still monetize from them. That's definitely a great way to have second stream of income that is separate from your client base, which honestly is amazing because a lot of service providers work very cyclically, and I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but at least for me, I know the summers tend to be slower in terms of clients, and so I ramp up my digital products during that time to kind of keep the income flowing. So to develop a digital product that can service that segment of your audience that really doesn't have resources to work with you on a service provider basis.
I think that's a great alternative for exactly that. If they don't have the resources to work with you one-on-one, or perhaps maybe another aspect of a service that you offer, those digital products really come in handy. And it's a great way to kind of really start getting them connected to your brand so that if they like what you are offering as a digital product, they might move on to purchasing more of your services and other products that you offer.
Yeah, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. But I will say that huge advocate for getting people off this app. As much as we love it, right? I know it's free, but some Instagram goes down, right? Meta goes down, or hackers could hack your account, right? So I'm a big firm believer in, I love Instagram. Instagram has been the top lead generator for my business, right? And I have a service-based business. I have an agency. I've dabbled into digital products, workshops, etc. over the years, but I truly believe in let's get people off this app and let's get them onto your email list, right? You would be able to sell them, right? Ideally, you would have something for free, kind of what Gigi was talking about, right? So if you created a digital product that was free, that kind of prepped them in preparation to buy something paid, in exchange for that something for free, you're going to be also delivering them nurture, right? So value add through a series of emails via email sequence. Some people love to put a tripwire, right, after their freebie. So that's a way that you can essentially monetize your following, get them on your email list, and then you can present them, a low ticket offer after they opt in for free. That'd be one thing that I recommend to everybody do, no matter if you're a creator, influencer, business owner. There's magic in having an email list. That would be my first tip. And then obviously ads is another great option. But I will say this, ads will only accelerate what is working in your business. And if you're not seeing sales, you're only going to exacerbate the problem, right? Consistently seeing sales or leads coming from your Instagram. If you decide, okay, well, maybe I'm going to try ads, see if that's going to help the sales process. I just want you to think that you have like a solid foundation first, right? Because if you pour gasoline on something that's a dumpster fire, it's not really going to work out for you in the long run. So, but I'm loving right now the fact that, you know, you can don't boost posts, but go into ads manager and you can create like an engagement ad. So basically creates more engagement on existing reels, right? That you're already creating, promoting organically. You create one of those ads and the optimization would be for engagement. So, you know, that's like campaign goal. Campaign goal's crucial. But you can, from there, select different various reels that you want to promote, essentially put money behind. It's create more followers. It's going to create more reach and engagement on yourself. And all of those audiences will bet you when you are ready to actually run a campaign for like a webinar or a paid product, right? All of these things that we're doing on Instagram is going to directly benefit us when we're ready to run paid traffic. So everything that we're doing right now, this live video, y'all can essentially retarget people that view this video. So, I mean, going live, interacting and doing all these things on Instagram really does help, you know, your business overall, especially when you're ready to run paid traffic. So
I know that you'd love to get into the deep ends in regards to ads and traffic and like really utilizing them to bring more attention to stuff that's already working, particularly content that you've already posted, and use it in another manner to make it stretch out longer its shelf life. So those are some really great tips.
I'll go with my tip here first, and my way of monetizing is any type of brand deal or collaboration where you could work with another company to help promote their services, offers, products, etc. I love where things are going in the last like 2-3 years with this way of monetizing, because companies are looking for pages that have high engagement and a tight community, more than, you know, hundreds of thousands of followers, right? And that you can make a lot of money by doing brand deals and really build your network and build up your foundation of being reliable and being trustworthy and building that connection with your audience by promoting things that you really love and getting paid for it. I mean, it's the best thing ever, right? I love the idea of, people always say, I feel awkward like selling on social media. But if you think about it, like anything when it comes to a brand deal or a paid collaboration, it's just as if you were using something and your friend was like, oh my gosh, I love your shirt. Where did you get it? You tell them where you got it, right? Like it's helpful when you can really think about you're promoting things that you love, and both it's a win-win for the companies and for the creators and your audience. So definitely that.
I'm going to piggyback off of what you said, but it's a little bit different, where you went with the brand deal or a sponsorship of the content that you're creating directly with the brand. There's another form of that, and that's more affiliate links. When you become an affiliate marketer for the company, now you pretty much register or you sign up with the company, but they're not paying you directly for the content. They're paying you for every person that you are able to kind of make a purchase, or sometimes there's other variations to that affiliate agreement. For the most part, the most popular one is if you are able to put up a link, whether it's in the IG stories, or even send them to the link in bio, or send it directly in the DMs. I always suggest when the person goes there and they go to the link and then they make a purchase, you generally would get a certain percentage of that. Now, it depends on what that percentage depends on what the company is offering. It might be as low as 1%, or maybe even as high as 50%. There are even those that if it's a membership, you might get a certain percentage as long as that person is paying every month. So that's just one form of it, becoming an affiliate marketer. It's a great and easy way to get in. Not all of them require a follower limit or certain other actions that you need to do on a basis, compared to like with a brand sponsorship. With a brand sponsorship comes requirements that you must fulfill. It's much more easygoing in regards to an affiliate link. That's one way. That's my first way. Well, there we go. Different ways for you guys to start making money on Instagram right now. And like we stated, you don't need a lot of followers to do a lot of these actual actions to start making money on Instagram. Some of them might require, you know, a certain limit, but the majority of them don't. You could literally have 0 followers. And if you really come up with smart strategy and great content, you never know what that might lead to. So I hope that you guys take a lot of the information that we are sharing today in regards to this topic. And as I always say, step your grandma. I'd love to share more about the social roundtable with you. If you have a moment, check out the playlist that's on the screen. It's featuring more episodes from the social roundtable all about Instagram growth, the latest new features, and strategic ways to build on your engagement, and so much more. You're not going to miss it, so make sure you check it out, and I'll see you there.